Real quick channel update, go! Okay, so I know I haven't uploaded in a while. Trust me, that'll be fixed soon. Tune back here on December 1st, and I'll have some actual channel-relevant videos for you. Yeah, won't that be exciting? In the meantime, this video right here is just a quick little filler video. I made it for a class in university as a sort of final project. It's not really that important. I don't feel the need to explain it all that much. Honestly, you probably shouldn't really watch it. It's got no substantial material, but it does for quick filler content. Also, apparently there's an actual volcano that's active right now that people are worried about that might, do some harm, and, I was unaware of that when making this video. Trust me, this wasn't meant to be topical at all entire. It's a complete coincidence. Anyway, here we go! Welcome to a brief presentation on how volcanoes kill you! Today, we shall be discussing the various hazards associated with volcanoes, including lava in its various forms, types of eruptions, types of volcanoes, and other side effects associated with this machination that's part of this complex series of systems at work within this big rock floating about in space that we call Earth. Let's begin, shall we? First, let's start with the basics. Volcanoes are dangerous, but you didn't need me to tell you that, right? Oh, I guess we have a bunch of the special needs people that need to be educated. So, you lot, how do you suppose you're going to die, then? I bet when you think of volcanoes erupting, your vision's all fire and brimstone, right? Lava spewing into the air, pouring down the mountain, everything's on fire, right? Wrong. See, Mount Vesuvius is what we in the field of science call a composite volcano, or stratovolcano if you want to get real fancy. These are large, cone-shaped volcanoes that build up in size over time from materials dropped by a bunch of smaller eruptions. These guys are known for their big eruptions, which have been given the very scientific name explosive eruptions. That means that they go boom, and they spit out ash, big hot rocks called volcanic bombs, pyroclastic flows, and all sorts of other nasty stuff. So, not this, more like this. So, how's this stuff going to kill you if it's not going to burn you? Well, let me tell you, your options are all just as unpleasant. This bad boy right here is a pyroclastic flow. It's an avalanche of hot ash and debris. These things can travel kilometers away from the volcano that ejected them, and they move fast. If you're caught anywhere near it, you'll burn and choke and be buried alive, though not alive for long. Not a pleasant way to go. Then there's all this ash and volcanic gas floating in the air. If you're too close to the volcano and the pyroclastic flow didn't kill you, you might get poisoned by all those noxious fumes. Even if you aren't, it'll kill off all the plant and animal life, aka your food, so it'll kill you indirectly by making you starve to death. Also, there's all those volcanic bombs that can just fall on your head out of nowhere, smash you. That'd be fun. And if that's not terrifying enough for you, volcanoes can also cause these things called lahars. They're a whole lot of water mixed with ash and other volcanic debris, resulting in a very fast flow that is very, very hot. Basically a hot, muddy river of death. So if all the previous options didn't appeal to you, you can always be overrun by fast, wet, very hot, muddy death. Which to me sounds just swell. So, you 3 million people living way too close to a dangerous volcano, are you convinced yet? Does not dying a horrible and very avoidable death sound like a good idea? You're not stupid, right? Please tell me you understand what's going on here. But wait, I can hear you say, what about other volcanoes? Surely there are other volcanoes whose eruptions actually consist of fire and lava. What about that, huh? What about all the fire and brimstone, huh? Well, alright then, you want fire and brimstone? I'll give you fire and brimstone. Let's hop on a plane right now, make our way to Hawaii, and see how much imminent danger that population is of burning alive. Oh, it's hardly dangerous at all. It's kind of pleasant, actually. Huh. Well, ain't that cute? The island of Hawaii is entirely built from the eruptions of 5 separate volcanoes. All of them, including the main one, Mount Loa, are called shield volcanoes. These sorts of volcanoes are known for being not very tall, but quite wide. You know, shield-shaped, hence the name. Their shape is due to their types of eruptions called effusive eruptions. Lava ejected from these eruptions is known as basaltic, and is characterized by its low viscosity, which means it flows easily, One type of basaltic flow is called p p p p po po ho. Oh, so this lava. I'm sure you're thinking, oh, look at it. It's red hot and it's moving. It's got to be dangerous, right? Well, let's find out. Look at this here. That lava's flowing right toward this brave family daring to film it. It's gonna catch up with them and burn them alive any second now. Any second now. And any second now. Point is, it moves too slow to be of any real danger. I mean, if you leave it unchecked for 1,000 years, it might creep close to your house, but otherwise, you have so much time to react to it and plan around it, it's basically a non-issue. So what else? Surely these shield volcanoes offer up some deadly lava, right? The other main type of flow is called... So named, I'm sure, for the screams of those it burns alive. Oh. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. Oh. To be fair to basaltic flows, given a steep enough slope, it'll go, but given the general non-steepness of shield volcanoes, it's hard to claim that anyone who lives in Hawaii is in immediate danger of a fiery demise, unless, of course, they're really dumb, but I mean, you never know. Given that we have 3 million people living in the danger zone of the world's most infamous volcano and an orangutan in the Oval Office, I guess anything's possible! But okay, let's give basaltic flow one more chance. We've got one more type called pillow lava, which forms underwater. I'm sure this one will be Oh, it's adorable! So, residents of the Bay of Naples, do you understand now? Get out of Vesuvius' shadow! Move to Hawaii. I'm sure you're wanted there. Room for everyone. But while I've got you here, might as well be a completionist and tell you about the last kind of volcano. It's called a cinder cone, because it's shaped like like a cone. These things are relatively small, and are built up from basaltic lapilli and blocks from their various eruptions, and actually sometimes only one eruption. And it's with these volcanoes that you'll actually see those glorious fountains of lava that artists love to attribute to much bigger mountains. And while they are technically dangerous, I'd be hard-pressed to label them as more deadly than an angry shield. Cinder cones are also known as mini-volcanoes and form on the sides of other larger volcanoes. So while yes, they are dangerous, I'd sooner worry about the erupting stratovolcano just a mile that way, as opposed to that erupting cinder cone just 100 feet over there. I worry about both, sure, but the big one's more important. Having presented all of this information, I am now going to assume that the people of the Bay of Naples are smart enough to realize that they need to leave soon. But how soon, you may ask? Don't worry, I can answer that one for you right now! But in case right now isn't an option for you, what are some warning signs that the volcano might go off soon to give people some time to prepare? Earthquakes, for one. Magma moves beneath the earth before it erupts out of the volcano. This movement exerts pressure on the rocks around the magma until some break, causing the earth to shudder. Alone, these earthquakes are usually too small to be life-threatening. However, they are a good indicator that a bigger boom is about to ruin your day. Another good indicator of a potential big eruption would be smaller eruptions. If you see ash rising out of the mountain, there's a chance a lot more is on the way, so run. And that's it. That's all I got for you. So, kids, let's review. What did we learn? You were paying attention. I'm so proud. But to just give a little more detail. Mount Vesuvius is a stratovolcano. That means explosive eruptions. That means ash and volcanic gas and pyroclastic flow. It'll kill you all real good. Then there's Hawaii, formed from a bunch of shield volcanoes. That means basaltic lava, which flows easy but isn't about to kill you anytime soon. Then there are cinder cones, which are symptoms of a larger problem. If you feel an earthquake or see smoke, run. And that's everything. I hope you feel well educated, but since no one has evacuated from the Bay of Naples yet, I'm guessing not. Oh well, at least I tried. At least I let them know. And knowing is half the battle.